30 bits of wisdom I would tell my 30-year-old self if I could go back. There are so many lessons I wish I had. These insights I'm going to share with you have been game changers for me. I hope they inspire you to live your best life and navigate with confidence. Let's dig in. The life advice section. Number 1, get up early. It is a game changer. Every single thing in life is better when you start your day on your own terms. You figure out when that is for you and what that involves. You figure out and design with purpose your morning routine, and every single thing will be better if you can start the day not in a rush to get off to work because you slept through your alarm or you set it too late, but if you can start your day for you and not for anyone else, every single thing is better in life. Number 2 is to each our own. Whatever you're doing in life, you do you. Whatever other people are doing, that's fine. You are playing a different game. You've got other things going on. It helps me to reserve my judgments whenever I feel that judgment coming in of someone who was in a situation and makes a choice different from the choice I might make in that situation. I just remind myself, to each our own, because I don't know what's going on in their life. They don't know what's going on in my life. So, to each our own. Number 3, nobody cares. You do you, and you live your best life, and you don't worry about what other people are doing. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you do what's right for you, and realize that you can do things, and is anyone gonna care? The question isn't who's gonna let me do something. The question is who's going to stop me from doing something. You do what you want to do and realize almost no one is going to be concerned about it. Number 4, decide whose opinions you care about and then let the rest go. We all have a few people whose opinions we genuinely care about. Maybe you have a running partner and you care about that person's opinion of you as a running partner. And maybe you care about a certain friend who you watch a TV show with. Maybe, that's a huge part of your friendship and you do care about that with them. But how many people do you honestly care what they think? Nobody cares, right? So it's incredibly freeing when you realize that you're doing you and they're doing them and they're not concerned about you and you don't need to be concerned about that. Number 5, it is okay to let go of people who don't serve you, even if you love them. Sometimes there are people in our lives who we do care about, we love them, but we need to limit the amount of time we spend with them because they may not serve us. Like, if you have a sibling who's kind of a problem child or an extended family member who's just not great to be around because they're very judgy and they tend to tell everyone their opinion of you and wave their finger or whatever it is, it's okay to limit the amount of time you spend with people who aren't serving your life in a positive way. Number 6, tame the inner gremlin. When you feel negativity coming into your thoughts, when your brain starts going off about something that doesn't serve you, you tell that brain to shush. Remember, those are just thoughts. They're not you. They're just negative thoughts. You don't have time for that. You need to tame that gremlin and tell the negativity to take a hike and just breathe and chill. Number 7, not everything is an international crisis. Sometimes it's a chicken nugget. So there are some things that are genuinely a big deal and we genuinely need to care about, but most things are small potatoes. We can let the little things go. We can let some of the medium-sized things go and save that mental energy and that bandwidth for the things that matter, that truly matter. When something goes wrong, take a breath. How can it be solved? Every second you spend dwelling on a problem is a second you are not investing in a solution. How many problems do you want to invest in, right? Like, if something is tiny and it's not going to matter in 10 minutes, 10 weeks, 10 years, then let it go and focus on the important things, the big rocks, if you will. Number 8, slay your dragons one at a time. When you have a big, hairy, audacious goal that you're going after or something you're dreading, Find a goal that you can knock out, something big enough to matter and small enough to slay, and then go slay it. Get it done, tackle it, whatever it is you need to do, but slay that dragon. Make a list of your dragons. Pick one and conquer that dragon, and then move on to the next one. Slay them all, one at a time. Number 9, get the best technology on the market. If you don't, 6 months later, you will wish you had. You want to get the best things so that it can serve your life and your business and your career optimally. Like if you take your life seriously, you want the best tools so that you can have the optimal results, so that you can then do other things. Like, sure, you want to get the very best phone, the very best computer, because you want the best tools so that you can do your very best work and take things seriously. Number 10, laugh as much as you can. Find the joy in everything you do. Find the silver lining, find the happiness, giggle, like have a sense of humor about your life and yourself and anything you possibly can. There's lots of scientific evidence showing that people who are happier and laugh more are healthier and just mentally better. So do the right thing, do the best for yourself, and find the joy in life. The organization section. Number 11, keep like things together. It is much easier to sustain your organization, to keep things clean and neat, if you keep all of the hair ties here and all of the socks here and all of the spoons wherever they belong. It's easier to put things away. There's less clutter. It's just less mental bandwidth if all of the things that are the same or very similar are located in the same place. Then you know where to go when you need a Band-Aid. Way better. Just do it. Number 12 is the calendar. Batch your tasks whenever you can. If you have all of your errands that you need to run on the other side of town together, you're going to do those all at the same time because you don't want to go out there multiple times. If you have some calls you need to make, maybe you want to schedule those for an hour sometime when you're going to have the energy for those calls instead of doing one this day and one this day and one over here, whenever you think of them. No, you want to schedule those all together so you're in the right frame of mind to do them. Now, if you have, maybe you want to go read a book for a while, you're not going to read that for 2 minutes. You're going to want to read that for a longer amount of time. And so you're going to want to put that wherever it makes the most sense for the type of book you're reading. Like if I start reading a book at night, I am asleep. It's a great way to go to sleep, actually. Number 13, have SOPs or templates for everything. If you know the things that need to get done for a project and the order they need to get done in, write them down, make it so. Like you can have your kid clean the bathroom if you have made a list of every single thing that's involved in cleaning the bathroom and the order those things need to go in, because sometimes it makes sense to say clean the mirror before you clean the counter, because you're going to get cleaning spray on the mirror and then some of it's going to fall on the counter, so you don't want to clean the counter first, right? So if you make an SOP or a template for every single thing you possibly can, it reduces the bandwidth for those activities because they're routine tasks and you just want to get it done and not have to think about it. Number 14, outsource, delegate anything you can. Do you need to be the one to mow the lawn? Maybe not. Do you need to clean your house? Maybe you don't. Do you need to clean the bathroom? Maybe you don't. Anything you can delegate, anything that does not need to be done by you and that you don't enjoy doing, farm it out, delegate it, get it out of your space, get it out of your bandwidth as soon as you possibly can. Now, sometimes financially it doesn't make sense. You got to do what's right for you. But anything that you don't need to do a real hard look on whether it needs to be done or if someone else could take special instructions from you and get it done. 80% done by someone else is 100% awesome. Number 15, plan your week and your month ahead of time. What weekly planning needs to get done so that your week goes smoothly? Do you need your laundry done? Do you need your meal plan? Do you need your calendar blocking done, all of your like tasks are batched together. What is it you need to do such that your week will go smoothly and you'll accomplish the goals you need to accomplish that week? Then take it out further to the month. Look at the whole 4 weeks and say, okay, what are the goals I'm trying to get done this month? Look at that calendar and see when are the time slots that I can fit these in, and when do they fit in with my life? Can I find some slices of time that otherwise I wouldn't see if I didn't look at the big picture? When at all possible, plan more details of your life at least 2 days in advance. Like, do you need to get food out so that you have something to eat tomorrow night? Do you need to make sure your lunch is packed if you do that? So plan the details for at least a couple of days, but then also look at the big picture. Number 16, a task is not real if it's on a to-do list. It's only real when it gets a slot on your calendar. If you have not reserved a slot to do something that's going to take more than 2 minutes, it is not real. If something's going to take you less than 2 minutes, like maybe loading the dishwasher takes you a minute and a half, that's fine. You probably don't need to put that on your schedule. But if you have, say, when I have a video to shoot, that's going to take me a minute, and I'm going to need to look at when does that work for me? When can I put it in my calendar? I can't necessarily get that done in 2 minutes. So look at when you can get it done, put it on the calendar, and take it off of your endless to-do list. Learning tips. Tip 17, teaching helps you learn faster. When you have to break down a process to tell someone else how to do it, you have to think about that process in a very deep and thorough way that you may not have done if you were not trying to instill that information into another brain. So see one, do one, teach one, that's real. Like if you can do something and then you can put that information in someone else's brain, if you can distill it down for them, that helps you learn and helps it get imprinted on your brain like hyperspeed. It's awesome. Tip 18, small changes compound. If we can do something and get one little tick better at something every day, not too many days go by before we are noticeably better at a thing. Like let's say you go out running and you get the tiniest bit faster, or you went the tiniest bit further or whatever. Well, if you go a tiny bit further every single day, pretty soon you're going pretty far. Those changes compound into real results. Go for it and iterate and improve. Number 19 is focused versus diffuse processing. It helps us learn incredibly well and deeply if we spend a few minutes focusing really hard on a problem we're trying to solve or whatever it is we're trying to learn. Focus hard, get it into your brain as well as you can for at least a few minutes, and then go do something completely unrelated. Go take a walk, go dance to your favorite song, go meditate for a minute, go look at fish, whatever, walk the dog, but do something that is completely separate from what you were trying to learn and let your brain process it in a diffuse mode. Our focused mode gets the initial imprint into our brain. And then when we go out and do something else, the back of your brain, that diffuse mode, starts processing the information so that and sorting it out so that next time when we go back and we look at that problem again, or we try to learn that thing again, when we try to iterate that tiny little bit, it will be easier. And the more times you do that, the better it's going to make sense in your brain. Number 20 is mental hooks. When you're trying to learn a whole new subject, or like let's say you want to read a book and get the absolute most out of it, what you want to do is get a few mental hooks in your brain. You want to look at like the table of contents and the chapter headings and maybe the sections and see, okay, what is the general idea of what this book is about? Like pay attention when you start a chapter. What is the title of the chapter? Oh, okay, so that's maybe what it's trying to tell me, which means then you can start the processing before you even read the book, because you have that little hook of this is what this is about, so let's access that information in my brain, and then let's put some new stuff in there and see if we can hook it and make a big chunk so then we can know more by the time we get to the end of the book or the chapter. Number 21, do not expect to be perfect immediately. Give yourself time, space, and patience when you're starting to learn something new. If you expect perfection or you expect extremely fast results, it's going to just lead to a lot of frustration. We need to learn something a little bit, iterate on it, and improve. Like, you try something new and you aren't very good at it, so then the next time you try, you're a little bit better. And then when you think that process through again for what you're trying to learn, you're going to think, oh, it was the third step, I need to adjust here. And then when you start analyzing your moves for these things, you're going to figure out where you went wrong or where you need to adjust, and you're going to improve it for the next time. So learn it, repeat it, and then learn to feel it. 22. In theory, practice and theory are the same. In practice, they're not. What that means is, if you're trying to put something into your brain rather than also putting it into your body, the brain can process in a certain way, but the muscle memory will not be there unless you also integrate it into your body. You can say you're learning a martial arts move, you can look at it and talk yourself through it and watch it on a screen all you want, but until you make your body do the move, you're not going to have the muscle memory. So theoretically, that brain mapping is there just by looking at it, talking about it, reading about it, watching people do it. But in practice, you need to actually physically do the thing to get it into practice. 23, develop love for what you do. Progress leads to improvement, and improvement leads to enjoyment. Enjoyment leads to more progress. This is how we have a beautiful upward spiral of where we learn to love the things we do, rather than picking something you love and trying to get paid for it. If you take something you can get paid for and is good enough, you can improve on it and learn and get better at it, which then makes you start to like it. And then you start to get even better at it, and then you improve, you keep improving, you keep getting better. And then as you continue to improve, you will develop a deep love sometimes of this thing you do. The business and career section. Tip 24, start before you're ready, then get ready fast. If you wait till the perfect time to do whatever it is you want to do, like if you want to start a YouTube channel and you're waiting until the perfect time to do it, there will never be a perfect time. You will be waiting forever. Like, if you just literally wait until your brain tells you you're ready, you're never gonna be ready. So start the thing, do the thing, and figure it out fast once you do start, because that is actual action, and then you can iterate on that action. 25 is delegate with your career and your business as soon as you can to free up your time for the bigger vision or for the bigger vision, bigger things, so you can or to just do something else. All right. Tip 25 is to delegate in your career or business as soon as you can. As soon as you can take the repetitive tasks that you don't need to do off of your plate, you can then have mental bandwidth for bigger things, vision, creative pursuits, anything, or simply just have more time to do things you want to do rather than the repetitive tasks or the ones that you're simply not interested in that you specifically don't have to do. 26, deliver value. If you have a job or career, work to become as indispensable as possible. Wherever you find yourself in life, if you're an entrepreneur, deliver value. If you have a job, deliver value. Do your best all the time and deliver value. 27. If you only need to do one thing well, do that thing really, really well. Become world class at that thing. Let's say you are you're really good at Excel. Well, if you want to be really good at Excel, if you want to get raving fans, be the best possible Excel user. Learn everything you can about it, figure out how to compound formulas, Be amazing at it, and you will get raving fans, but you have to be world class. And be world class with one thing. Don't try to be world class with 5 things. All that does is diffuse your energy into other places, and it takes away from your main goal. 28. We don't rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. So, what systems do you need to set up in your life and your business such that you achieve your goals? Do you need to make sure you have a hair appointment so that you need to get to the gym before that to make sure you go to the gym? Do you need to post a really bad video on YouTube so that you will, or schedule it so that you will replace it with a new one and you'll get that new video done? What do you need to do to make your goals inevitable? 29. Average people have dreams. Successful people have plans. Remember when we talked about calendar blocking? What are your plans? How are you getting them into your calendar and executing on them such that your dreams are actual plans that you are making progress on? How are you doing this in your life? Get it done. Number 30, finally, celebrate your wins. Celebrate every win. If you got up this morning to do your workout rather than pushing snooze and sleeping in, you celebrate that. If you lifted 2 more pounds when you were doing your workout, you celebrate that. If you ate a healthy lunch that you had planned earlier in the week, you celebrate that. Any small win, those turn into bigger wins, and we celebrate every small win and every big win. Celebrate them all. Thank you so much for watching. If you got anything at all out of this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave me your favorite bit of wisdom in the comments. To get 3 tips on how to stay out of bed so you can accomplish your goals, click this video and I'll see you there. Keep being amazing.